Good morning. Today is day 41 of Moving Mountains Beneath My Feet, and this is episode 20, which means obviously I've only been doing this for 20 days as far as episodes go, but I've been climbing up this mountain for now 41 days. And I woke up today and, I didn't have any set message in my mind. I just wanted to reflect on yesterday and what I'm feeling today. I feel really good today. But I woke up again with, this negative kind of sense. But very quickly I was able to just put that, thought in its place, like just some stupid idea, some stupid story that I'm telling myself that I was like, hey, this isn't true. This is a programmed response. This is a programmed mode of thinking, and it isn't true. And so you don't need to believe it. You don't need to assume that it's true, and you don't need to allow yourself to fall into the pattern that you fall into whenever you think those things are true. And then I just journaled. I journaled in the morning. I typically do that before I leave. And I journaled about my day yesterday. Yesterday was just literally like a dream. And I was like, well, what was so different about yesterday? Right? I was just talking about how I cheated myself the day before with the stupid chicken. And I have a funny story I'll get into here today about the damn chicken. But, what was different yesterday was that I was put into a situation that was, a painful situation for me to deal with. But it was because I was in my head, right? I was in my mind, like not in my body, not in my present moment. And so yesterday I decided throughout the day I was going to practice being very present and like grounding myself in the present moment, right? And how I was doing that was a box breathing technique, which is just breathing in for 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, holding that for 4 seconds, 4 counts, then breathing out for 4 seconds slowly, and then holding my breath for 4 seconds. And so just doing that over and over and over, it's very hard for me to actually consistently do it. It's like, for some reason I forget where I'm at. I forget, did I already count? Did I already hold my breath for 4? It's like very confusing to me, but I just keep doing it and doing it. My brain starts chattering, but it puts me in the moment, right? It puts me where I'm at instead of in my head. The other thing I was doing, I was driving, I went to Costco to get some supplies to take care of myself for this detox. And I rolled down the windows, let the sun in, let the wind in, and just really focused on being where I was and not in my head about the past or the future, right? And I just kept doing that all day. And it really made my day more enjoyable. I was able to do a meditation, which I haven't been doing very many meditations. I've been doing all this other stuff, but not meditation, like sitting there quietly. And I did this really amazing meditation that really allowed me to feel the things that I want, feel the feelings of what I want and experiences that I want. And so I felt really good after that. I also spent some time on the beach in the water, and again, very present, very just there, enjoying that moment. And I realized something there's something to this being present, right? And so, if you really think about it, the only thing, in reality, the only thing we have is this moment right now. And a lot of times, a lot of our anxiety, a lot of our stress, a lot of our pain comes from either ruminating on things that have already happened, that are gone, or on things that you have to do for the day that are not there yet, or the future, right? And so I understand that you have to have some sort of a balance and, think about what you want to do with your life and plan for the future and plan ahead. But you can make those plans and then drop back into the present moment and allow yourself to really be where you are And I'm just sharing my experience. Yesterday was like literally a dream come true in almost every aspect. I just had so many great things happen to me and happen for me yesterday. And then today, obviously, is going to be a great day. I'm recording another episode of May the Love of People Find You with Elsie. And then I'm meeting with my good friend, my dear friend, Christina, about telling her story. And so I'm still walking and moving into my purpose and helping people to share their message. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys today. Last night, I was in the sauna with some friends, and we were talking about, the question came up, was like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this podcast? And I had to stop and think. I was like, well, why am I doing this? Right? Because when I started, in a place of real darkness, and I transitioned over time into, I was just being led. I was just following my intuition and being led that I had this message to share. And so that's what it came down to, is like, I have this message inside, and I'm needing to share it with others, because there's somebody else out there who needs to hear it. There's somebody else out there who wants to be, or needs to be, nudged and shown that, hey, if I can do a podcast without editing, with sounds in the background, from my phone. I mean, if you have a message inside of you and you're desiring or wanting to do a podcast, like, you could do it too, right? It's like, there's nothing that's going to stop you from sharing that message except for yourself. And so I've had that perfectionism kind of problem, and I'm just really not going to let that stop me anymore. And I'm going to share what's inside of me. And so this is me sharing. And so that's really the reason for this podcast, is to share what comes to me, share the things that I've learned, to share my journey, and to find my voice, right? To just continue to put out a message. And eventually I know that it will land where I need to be. I really like the episodes with Elsie, because we go a little deeper into some deep subjects, and I'm excited about what we're going to talk about today. Which I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to go listen to that one. It's going to be good. Anyway, long story short, last thing, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the chicken story. So, remember I cheated on myself, and I had the chicken the other day. And, then yesterday I was shopping, and, I passed by Rotisserie Chicken several times, and I was like looking at it yesterday, and I was like, not today, Satan, like fuck that, I'm not doing that again. And I was reminded later on, because my friend got in my car and there was a chicken bone on the floor. And I was like, there's no fucking way that I threw a chicken bone on the floor. But in my unconscious savagery of eating that chicken with my hands in the car, I threw a chicken bone on the floor. So I was reminded of my my transgression. But why I'm telling you this story is the difference that I feel. Right? So I've been on this detox, and I have felt amazing. And then I had that day where I had that chicken, and I felt like dog shit. I felt total crap. Then the following day, I'm back on my detox. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm back, elevated, higher than ever, feeling amazing. And so I was telling people yesterday that I don't think most people truly understand what it feels like to feel good in your body. Like, your baseline, you always feel shitty. You always feel tired or weak, or not your highest self, or not your best self, and you don't even know it, because you don't have the context of feeling really great. And so I encourage you to try something new in terms of feeding your body high quality foods. The difference that it makes is amazing, and the difference it's made for me is incredible. And I am out of time. I'd like to say more, but maybe we'll go into tomorrow. Anyway, have a beautiful, blessed, amazing day today. Thank you for listening.